Welcome back everyone to another Saturday session. So something slightly different again today. I hope you're well. Recently on my Facebook, I asked you all to put underneath a certain post your best conspiracy memes, your funniest conspiracy memes. And they were so good that I decided to make a video reacting to them. Now, if you're not on my Facebook, I'll leave a link in the description. It is by far where there is the most interaction, I think, amongst sort of subscribers and myself. And I've recently been getting a lot of the comments for the comments videos from there too. So I've got the best of the bunch of the conspiracy memes, and we're going to have a look now. And you can probably see the first one here. What conspiracy theorists think they are, what conspiracy theorists really are. So this is obviously good because conspiracy theorists do think that they know everything regarding what's going on concerning their specific conspiracy theory. But in actual fact, they probably only know a surface level amount of detail. But it's a funny one. It's a funny one. And I did actually laugh out loud when I first saw this one. So kudos to you, whoever sent that one in. Let's move on. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Conspiracy theorist level expert. But the thing is, how many people would actually do this to their house? Say, for example, they were against 5G. How many people would genuinely do this to their house to block 5G radiation? I'd be interested to know that. I remember we had on the channel once a lady that put aluminium foil around her phone, which was quite funny. But I've not seen this before on a serious level. Who knows? It'd be interesting to see if anyone would actually do it. Scientists, a man who saw a YouTube video. Yes, you all are wrong. This really does show exactly what's going on the internet. This is a major problem with the internet, and that is people watch videos which have sometimes been made quite well, high production value, and because they don't have, I don't want to say a basic level of science education, but because they don't have a good level of science education, they often just believe what they're seeing on these videos, and it sort of convinces them of these things that they're watching, and then they're convinced that they know more than actual scientists. So yeah, this is a good one because it really does typify what goes on the internet. A man who saw a YouTube video says, yes, you all are wrong to scientists. Happens every day on YouTube. Let's move on. Well, that's small. Believes every conspiracy video on YouTube calls you a sheep. So again, this is another, can I zoom in on this? Don't think I can. This is another great one. The amount of times I've been called a sheep for understanding science and understanding how things work regarding the earth and earth science is ridiculous. I'm always called a sheep. Yet they are the ones, I've said this a few times, they are the ones that blindly believe every video from, let's say, for example, Eric Debay, and they will recite verbatim things that Eric Debay has said, yet they call us sheep. It's just amusing. Okay, I think I can see the next one. It looks good already. Hello, Dave. Do you want to join the 24-hour experiment in Antarctica? Nope. After the experiment, fake. This is good. This is really good. So yeah, David Weiss was offered a spot on the final experiment. He said no, obviously. Did he say no because he was worried what he'd see? Who knows? And then after the experiment, he's claiming that the whole thing was faked. A lovely put together little meme here. And it describes it quite nicely about what happened. Which means even more kudos to Jaren for going down there and being honest with what he saw. Good one, whoever made that. I have undeniable proof my client is innocent. And where is this proof? You'll have to do your own research, Your Honour. Oh dear. Do your own research is probably one of the first things I actually heard from a flat earther. And it's funny because I do my own research, and I did back then do my own research, and I still thought that what they were saying was rubbish. So I don't really understand how do your own research works for them, because I think half the time when people do their own research, they'll know that it's nonsense, and the other half it'll be because they haven't got this sort of base level of science education, and they might already be thinking things like that, and it sort of confirms what they believe. Yeah, really good one. I like it. Do your own research. It's a classic. It has been 0 days since a flat earther asked the same question that was answered 1,000+ times already. And this is the thing, you see. Now, I make a lot of shorts, and on a lot of those shorts, I tried to keep it less than a minute. Now, I did that because originally YouTube shorts were only a minute long, and I didn't want to. It had to be sort of under a minute. Now that it's 3 minutes, so it doesn't really matter, but I still try and keep it less than a minute all the same. And I don't often have a lot of time to really go through details and stuff, especially when it's things that I've already answered before in the proper long form videos many times. So I often get comments saying, "Oh, it'd be great if you gave like a proper explanation there." And I just think, well, I have 50 times in long form videos. I can't do it every single time. The shorts are more about, or trying to be more about, entertainment / misinformation debunking rather than the debunking itself. So, yeah. But that is very true. 0 days since a flat earther asked the same question that was answered 1,000 times already. They're always doing it. And the worst for it, I think, is people like CC, because he says he never watches debunkers' videos, so he's never getting answers to his questions. It's silly, really. He should. No stars, bridges are fake. Little dig there at the moon landing denier conspiracy theorist. So yeah, obviously the lights of the bridge, or is it too cloudy? One or the other. Either the lights are too bright on the bridge, so the exposure's set down, or it is cloudy. That's why you can't see stars. But the point remains, just because there's no stars in a photo, it doesn't mean that these things aren't real. Let's move on. I think the next one is one that I laughed at quite a lot. Yes, it is flat earth evidence. It looks flat. Well done to whoever made this one. That one did make me chuckle when I first saw that one, and it is a brilliant one. It is, honestly, and if you think about it, it sort of is their only real tangible evidence is that it looks flat. That's it. But we all know that the Earth is too big to see its roundness from ground level. So, yeah, really well played whoever made that one. I like it. I question everything, except for conspiracy theories founded on nothing more than anecdotal connections. Another fantastic. These are hitting home so well because they're all true. They're all true. So that, you know, these conspiracy theorists, they'll say they question everything apart from the things they're being told by other conspiracy theorists. But because it aligns with their beliefs, they won't question it. It really is hypocrisy. I love it. Another good meme. Well played, whoever made that one. The Earth is flat. Evidence you're wrong. Evidence you're right. Hey, buddy. And he puts his fingers in his ears. Oh, yeah. I like that. So again, people who have the initial belief that they think the Earth is flat, they'll see the reams of evidence showing it not to be, but because there's someone standing there with their fingers in their ears not listening to any evidence, they'll go and stand with them and be happy that they are right, or think that they're right. Love it. These are well thought out memes, people. Very well done. A lunar eclipse flat earthers have never seen. Now, I've seen this hundreds of times, but it's so good that I had to react to it and share to it, because again, it's just funny and it's clever, and the lunar eclipse is something that I think really does stifle flat earthers. They've got no answer to lunar eclipses on what they are or how they work or how they could possibly work on a flat earth. I understand they have reasons for solar eclipses because in their model with the disk they'll have the moon below the sun, but they haven't got a reason for a lunar eclipse. They cannot explain it, and they never do. It's one of the things they run away from the most. So that's the challenge, flat earthers. Explain lunar eclipses if you can on your flat pancake. Flat earthers on a train. It doesn't feel like we're going 200 miles an hour. It feels like we're stationary. Those distant mountains are barely moving. Shouldn't they be flying past me at 200 miles per hour? I threw a ball in the air and it didn't fly to the back of the train. It's like we're not even moving. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Again, taking the flat earthers' evidence for when they're on the globe and putting it in a situation where they're moving, and you can say almost identical things because they do not understand the science. Or they do understand the science, but they're just saying it because it's a way to try and trick people to believe what they believe. Either way, it's poor. Very, very poor. But I like that one. That's well constructed. Well done to you. I think that's the last one. Oh no, we got another one. The benefits of having a flat earth. No globe, no global warming, easier to draw, and Aerosmith's Living on the Edge is super relatable. Love it. Love it. The fun ones are good as well. The fun ones are good as well. But yeah, no global warming on a flat earth. True. Very true. Again, something that they wouldn't be able to explain very well, the flat earthers, sort of global temperatures and things like that. Difficult for them to say why that is. But yeah, love them. Fantastic set of conspiracy memes there. So yeah, if you want to check the Facebook page out where I post every day, sometimes 4 or 5 times a day I'll post on Facebook, then please do check it out. I'll put the link in the description for the page. Come and have a follow and get involved in all the fun. It is good fun over there. But that's it. We're done for another Saturday session. Thanks so much, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you tomorrow, actually, for a special announcement. Have a great day. See you then.